Hi, welcome to your yoga class today. You'd think 80 degrees outside in Florida would be cool enough to practice outside, but still made me a little bit of a sweaty mess, so do what you gotta do, right? So today we have a little bit of an Ashtanga flavor to class. This is a routine that I like to use or something similar when I just need something to practice and I don't want to put a whole lot of brain power into what pose goes next, because it's pretty much sequence and then the next sequence and the next sequence. So if you're an Ashtangi or no one, some of these things will look familiar. One thing to remember is that it's all about your breath. So inhaling into one position and exhaling into another, or holding a pose for a certain amount of breaths. So make sure that you're focused on your breath first, and then the pose unfolds from there. So enjoy your practice and namaste. Let's stand tall at the top of the mat, grounding into the feet, engaging in through the core, closing your eyes and coming to your breath. Using an ujjayi breath here, as you inhale, do it through the nose. But then as you exhale, open your mouth. Keeping that open sensation in the back of the throat. Try that inhale through the nose, but exhale through the nose. And see if you can hear basically the sound of the ocean in your ear. So now you can listen to your breath as well as feel it. Keeping those breaths nice and full. Staying connected to this ujjayi breath. Let's begin to add in movement. So with the next inhale, take the arms, stretch them out and up, coming to the top when your lungs are full, and then exhaling back down as you're empty. Again, like this. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Let's inhale, lifting back up to the top again here. Interlace the fingers. You can rotate the palms toward the ceiling if you like. Exhale, tip yourself over to the right. And then inhaling center. Exhaling over to the left. Connected to your breath, flow side to side like that. Keeping the lower body nice and stable and strong. And opening up into the side body, maybe a little deeper each time you go. Once more on each side. And when you're back to center, exhale and release the arms back to the sides. Let's rest the hands on the thighs. Still connected to the breath as you exhale, bring yourself over into a half fold. And then a bend into the knees, and we're going to roll the spine back up to standing again. So just connected to your breath, in and out like that. You can lean on the legs as much as you need to lean here. Stay connected to that big, full ujjayi breath. And the next half fold you come into, go ahead and hold that. Staying at center here, supporting on the thighs as much as you need. Bending into the knees. Rest the forearms on the thighs, and we're going to sweep the left arm up toward the ceiling. Opening up the side of the body. Try to stay steady on your feet if you can here. Let's release that, coming back down. And switching to the second side, sweeping the right arm up. Steady and even as much as possible on the legs, knees, hips there. and releasing that. Supporting on the thighs, taking the legs straight again. If you have a deeper fold, you can gently make your way there. Shoulders stay back, so maybe the hands stay up on the thighs, shins. Maybe you can touch your toes or the floor. Listen to your body. Just kind of walking in place a little bit, moving in through our hamstrings some. From here, take the legs straight and bring the fingertips to the floor or maybe a block. We're going to add in a twist again here, bending the right knee, sweep the left arm up toward the ceiling. You can leave the knee bent, but maybe see if you can take the leg straight. Keeping the twist what it is. The spine nice and long, and those big full breaths. Release that side and switch. So bending into the left knee and sweeping the right arm up toward the ceiling. Again, if the knee needs to stay bent, it's bent. Otherwise, maybe straighter. Long spine. And then release. From here, let's slide the hands back up to the thighs. Press away, coming parallel to the floor again. Leaning on the thighs again here as much as you need. And then sitting back into the hips and making your way into chair. So whether your hands stay supporting, maybe come center or extend is entirely up to you. With an inhale, let's lift up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, release your arms back to the sides. Moving in through some sun salutes. With an inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold over. Inhale and come halfway up. And then exhale and make your way back into a plank. Remember, you can take knees here if you need. Down to the belly as controlled as you can, elbows tight. Nice little inhale, roll your shoulders. And then exhale, releasing, lifting the belly at the same time as the chest back to down dog. Inhale, step the feet forward, back into your fold. And then the next inhale brings us halfway up. Make sure the shoulders stay back. Exhale over again. And this time, come all the way up, stretching to the ceiling. Exhaling to release the arms. So again, just like that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale back to your plank. Same exhale if you can, all the way down to the belly. Inhale as you roll, pull, create some space. Exhale, release back into your down dog. Inhaling, step the feet forward, come back to fold again. Next inhale, halfway up. Back over into your fold. And then all the way up, reaching. Exhaling to release. Adding on, inhale, sit into chair, and then exhale into your fold. Halfway up as you inhale, back into plank. Take it down. Inhale, roll, pull, and maybe a little press coming deeper into your cobra. And then releasing, making your way back to down dog again. Inhale as you step the right foot forward, coming into lunge. Drop the back heel or knee and lift up. Exhaling back into your lunge and down into down dog. Forward into plank. Inhale. Take it down. Rolling into your cobra and releasing, moving back to your down dog. Inhaling the left foot forward. Kneel or heel to the mat. Coming up and back down again. Back into your down dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Take it down. Roll into cobra. And exhale, release back to your down dog. So you can hold this down dog or drop down into child's pose, taking a bigger break. Make sure your breath is still flowing nice and full and smooth. That noisy ujjayi breath in your ear. With your next inhale, lifting back up, stepping into your fold. Next inhale comes halfway up, and then we exhale back over. Inhaling, sit into chair, and then exhale as you release the arms, standing tall at the top of the mat. From here, we'll step the left foot back, and we're going to make our way into a triangle. So right toes pointing forward, left toes cut in, stretch forward over your right foot as far as you can reach, and then let your right hand fall and your left hand lift. Connected to the breath, 5 nice, deep, full ujjayi breaths here. With an inhale, hinge back up, release the hands, and we're going to switch the feet, taking triangle on the second side. So left toes point back, right toes cut in, stretching forward to create space and hinging over into your triangle. So those same nice long 5 breaths here. And remember, you're not stuck in stone. If you need to adjust at any point, certainly do. There's 5 full breaths to do it in. Inhaling as you come back up again, release the arms. We're going to twist this one, so turning the right toes toward the top of the mat, the left toes in. Reach around with your left hand, take it to the inside of your right foot, right hands to the hip, and we twist. Stay as even on your feet as you can, as square through your hips as you can be. Really long through your spine here. Prop that left hand on a block if you need. Release your twist, come on back up to center and move to the second side. Turning the left toes out, the right toes in. Reach the right hand around, coming down to the inside of the left foot. Left hand can stay at the hip. You can extend it toward the ceiling if that's you. But just focus on being steady and strong in your feet and keeping this nice full twist with that long spine and big full breaths. With an inhale, untwist and come back to center. We're going to turn the right toes out again, turn the left toes in. Go ahead and bend into your right knee here, warrior 2. And then bring the right forearm to the thigh and the left arm up and over the ear, stretching into this nice long line. Lean on the thigh if you need to lean. Stay strong and steady through your feet and keep those nice big breaths flowing. Inhaling to bring yourself back up to center, and let's switch to the second side. Left toes turn out, bend into the left knee, and then come up and over, resting on that left thigh as much as you need or as little as you need. Big full ujjayi breath. Inhaling, come back to center, take both legs straight, and parallel out your feet, so toes point forward. Hands are going to be on the hips. We're going to come over into a half fold, keeping the shoulders back, and gently making your way into a deeper fold if you have a deeper fold. The hands stay at the hips here, so the shoulders can stay back and the spine can lengthen toward the mat. Listen to your body. It is what it is. Keeping everything else as you have it, allow the hands to move toward the mat. Ideally, they're shoulder width apart, palms flat to the floor, fingertips in line with the tips of the toes. This may or may not be your reality. Holding here and breathing. Taking the index and middle fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Pulling against the toes, see if you can draw yourself a little bit deeper into this fold. Shoulders back, even on the feet. And again, those nice full breaths. Releasing the toes, we're going to take the fingers to interlace behind the lower back. Palms face each other. Keep an itty bitty bend in your elbows. Let the hands come away from the lower back if they do. Draw your shoulder blades together and stretch the hands away from the shoulders in whatever direction that is. As the arms start to come more overhead, it gives a little extra body weight and maybe brings you into a deeper fold. Releasing. Hands back to the hips. Inhale, come halfway up and just pause for a moment in the middle. When you're ready, inhaling, come all the way back up. Let's release all that, step back to the top of the mat, and we're going to take some standing balance here. So listen to your body. There's lots of options. So we're going to transfer all the weight over into the left foot and lift the right knee. It can be as simple as this, one foot up off the floor. You can hang onto the thigh or hang onto the front of the shin and draw the leg in and up, wherever that is for you. Maybe take the index and middle finger, wrap around your big toe again, and the leg can stay bent, or maybe it goes straight. And for now, that leg is going to point straight forward. Keeping the left leg straight, the spine really tall here, and the shoulders as relaxed as they can be. Big breaths. And then how about taking the leg out to the side? And it can completely stay bent here. You can still be hanging onto your thigh or your shin. Listen to your body. And there's always going to be a little wobble. Coming back to center. Release the leg. And then come back to standing. So the exact same idea on the second side, whether it looks the same or not. So the left leg lifts up off the floor, hanging onto the thigh or the shin, or your big toe with the leg bent. Same hand and foot. If you want to extend the leg straight, certainly do. Keeping everything else as steady as it possibly can be. Make sure you're breathing. And then how about opening it out to the side? Straight or bent, hanging on to whatever you're hanging on to. Let's release, coming back to center. Release the toe and take the foot back to the mat. With the inhale, lift the arms up and gently exhale yourself over into a fold. From here, we'll step ourselves back, down dog. Let's drop on down to the knees and sit back in a child's pose. Taking a few minutes to just transition, keeping the breath flowing nice and full and smooth. Let's come up on the heels, and then we'll bring the legs around front. Extend the legs out nice and long. Take inner thigh rotation so that we're upright on the pelvis. And then inhaling, let's stretch the arms up. Tipping from the hips as you fold forward, exhale. And let your hands fall where they do. Remember, that may or may not ever be your toes. Just keeping the spine long and those nice full breaths flowing. With an inhale, we're going to come back up to center and release the arms. From here, take that left foot, maybe just to the inside of the right thigh, or keeping the foot flexed, see about bringing your heel toward your belly button and set the left foot on top of the right thigh. And then we're going to do the same thing, inhaling the arms up and then exhaling as we hinge forward into a fold. Listen to your body. Maybe the fold isn't quite as deep as it is with both legs extended. And again, maybe that left foot needs to just stay at the inner thigh. Big full breaths either way. Inhaling, come back up again. Release the left leg. And then we'll switch, taking the right foot in. Again to the inner thigh, maybe bringing the heel toward the belly button and setting the foot on top of the left thigh. We're going to inhale, stretch the arms up, and exhale as we fold forward. So modify as you need here. Listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to those nice big breaths. Inhaling, come back up again. Exhale, releasing the arms and releasing the right leg. Let's bring the feet into easy pose, so aligning the heels to the groin. Still make sure that you're upright on your pelvis, so if you need to adjust, certainly do. If you'd prefer, recline, and we're going to take one final twist here. So find whatever variation you need. Gently allow your upper body to rotate to the left. We'll release, coming back through the center, taking your second side. So again, any variation here that you choose, try to make it the same as the other side at least. And then we'll come back to center. So moving into either Shavasana, a seated meditation pose. If you like legs up the wall, you can go there. Make your body comfortable so that you can your mind can stay quiet. Allowing the attention to stay on the breath. releasing that noisy ujjayi breath and just letting the body do what it does. Keeping the mind quiet, focused, and allowing yourself just a few minutes to relax. Namaste.